Yeah. Hi y'all, it's your girl Anna, and as you can see, we are back in Final Fantasy XIV. And this is part 38 of our Oceanian Data Center MSQ series, and this is part 1 of our look into the Stormblood expansion. Yesterday we finished off post Heavensborn. We dealt with the Warriors of Darkness, who were kind of redeemed by Heidelin and brought back to the first by Minfilia. And then after that, the Griffins staged an assault on Balsar's wall. And in that assault, they had a lot of former Crystal Braves, actually, and members of the Alamigan Resistance, dressed up as Grand Company members and take on the Garlean encampment of Balsar's wall. Yeah, that caused a lot of issues. The Alliance got together trying to stop the attack, but yeah, they attacked sooner than anyone thought they would. And it was pretty diabolical because they planned on Ilberd was the Griffin, and Ilberd planned on killing everyone involved, his own soldiers included. Yeah, it was really messed up. We managed to get to Ilberd and stop what we could. However, Ilberd managed to get away, and in giving up his own life and the desperate prayers of his own soldiers who had sent to death, they summoned a primal using Nidhogg's eyes. In a desperate attempt to stop things from wreaking havoc as answers played in the background, Palpamino sacrificed himself and used the same magic that Louis Sois used to capture Bahamut. Sadly, it was not enough. So, as the council met to discuss their options, Nero showed up and recommended that we use Omega, an ancient technology used by the ancient Alex to capture primals. So we joined up with Nero, we went to the Cartano Flats, and we activated Omega. Omega then took off on its own without any heed from messages from the command post, and went into battle with the Primal, who emerged as Shinryu, a giant powerful dragon. And yeah, both the Shinryu and Omega vanished in this, what seemed to be a fatal blow dealt to each of them by each other. And that kind of ended that for now. Obviously, it caused a huge amount of damage in Garabania. Now, we are looking at taking a hold of Balsar's Wall for the Alliance, and finally stepping into Alamigo to liberate the people. So, yeah, let's go ahead and talk with Alpha now and get this quest line started and make our way into Alamigo. As always, if you enjoy the stream, please consider leaving a like. If you want to be notified about future streams, please consider subscribing. Also, I have playlists set up for the Oceania MSQ series, specifically the Heavensward portion, and I started a new playlist today for Stormblood. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Beyond the Great Wall.
The question is, how will the Empire respond to the disappearance of Omega and the Primal?
Alphino, you're being really quiet, my dude.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Forgive me. Word from Balsar's wall is proving long in the coming, and my mind cannot help but stray to grim places.
Alphino, a message from the Alliance.
It's about time. Pray summon the others at once.
Yes, sir.
It looks like the Alliance is ready to make their decision.
General Uldin reports that his forces have secured the breach in Baelsar's wall.
And what of the Primal and Omega?
There is still no sign of either at this time. He writes that they will begin a more thorough investigation shortly. And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
As expected.
The Alliance's decision to capture a part of Baelsar's wall is open to interpretation.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea. To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Alamigo? Even after everything that's happened?
Not without the consent of her people, no. Make no mistake, Lise. The Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea. However, they will not set foot in Gyr Abania until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Alamigan opposition.
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, Lise's, given her personal connection to the Resistance. Who better than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Alamigo? Assuming you are willing, of course.
Of course I am. You know I'd like nothing more.
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Well, that covers the talking part. But you just know there'll be trouble along the way. Are you available?
Of course I'm available. As if you had to ask.
Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there.
I too shall accompany you. Such endeavors are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well. I have spent quite enough time here of late, so I'll be coming. But we will need someone to keep an eye on things. I trust you have no objections?
None, my lady. Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of primal and Ascian activity both.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
It is settled then. Let us each see to our preparations.
Got a pretty nice group coming with us. All the girls, including Alphino. So it's finally happening. Don't tell anyone, but I'm feeling a bit nervous. Only a bit, mind. I'll be fine once we get going, hopefully.
Ready, my friend? Well then. Tataru, I leave the rising stones in your capable hands.
Don't worry, Alphino. I'll see that the place is still standing when you come back.
I wonder if Naga is ready to travel.
Mistress Y'shtola has unfolded all. You are bound for Gyr Abania?
Aye. The Alliance would have us make contact with the Alamigan Resistance as soon as possible.
It begins then. As soon it shall in Doma, if the gods are good. 'Tis but a pity it must be now. I am sorry that we shall not be present to fight beside you in the battles to come.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Then let us thank you instead. You and yours stood with us from the first, when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary. Loath am I to think what might have become of my people, had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant's Toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Indeed. They have built a new home for themselves and no longer need me to shepherd them. The time has come for Kozetsu and I to return to our master, to our home.
I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 mounds apart, our purpose is one. Let all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east, that they may rise up and cast down the curse of Garlemald.
For liberation.
Take care, you hear me? When all of this is over, we're going to celebrate, together. Just you wait.
I should like that very much. Fare you well.
Oh, I'm gonna miss Gosetsu. We only got to know him for a short while. I like his katana. A 1,000 moms apart, yet united in purpose. Let us pray both our endeavors meet with success. Shall we then? Wait, not just yet. I knew I'd forgotten something important. Please, could you come with me? Me? What, now? Alright then, if you insist. Tataru, are you giving Lise a new outfit? Oh, that's good. I love this outfit. What do you think? As you can see, I designed it to be light and loose, an outfit tailor-made to the needs of a skilled fighter like Lise. Your work never ceases to impress. Much more of this, and I may have to stop introducing you as the Scion's receptionist and start referring to you as our preeminent seamstress. This is lovely, Tataru. Thank you. I feel like you could take on a legion. I'm glad you like it, and with that, I'll delay you no longer. Safe travels. Then onward to Garabania. Our first stop will be at Amarisai Spire in the East Shroud. That's a really good outfit. It makes me want to go on Monk, and then I realize that my Monk is not only under-geared, but let's see, not only are you, yeah, you're under-geared, but my hotbars are probably not right. I don't know if there's training dummies here. You can go beat up something real quick now. Yeah. It doesn't seem too bad. I might be okay with this. Yeah, it seemed fine. What about our AoE combo? I think we're good. It looks like I have my macros set up, so hopefully we'll be fine to play on Monk for a bit. Alright, to Hawthorne Hat. No. Pablo had to know it would only be temporary. If Grandfather couldn't contain Bahamut with the power of 1,000 prayers, then what chance did his disciple stand armed only with a broken staff? You didn't have to put it that way, Allison. All are present and accounted for. When you're ready, my friend, pray and inform the officer that we wish to proceed into Garabania. What is my gear? 210, 240. We are very weak stepping into an expansion. Ah, the Scion of the Seventh Dawn. We were told to expect you. Shall I summon someone to escort you to the wall? Yes. Oh.
I remember crossing the border, standing in Garabania once more. Me and my fellow scions, the warrior of light among us.
Among us.
Behind us, Baelsar's wall cutting the land in two. Freedom on one side, tyranny on the other. Tyranny and the promise of a new beginning. But one that could only be bought with flames and blood.
Stormblood. We got the title screen. Nice and early. Well, we got a little ether. I have plenty of Kishel greens. I feel like I'm gonna need those. Let's see, Mr. Merchant, what's your gear look like? It's level 60. Monk, 255. So the white gear stepping into here is better than what I had. Uh-oh. Let's see. Let's place this in the armory chest. The healing bracelet. Healing ring. Oh, I never would put this stuff in my glamour dresser. Okay, we got some trousers. And we've turned our weapons invisible. Nice. Ralbine. Greetings, Scions. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, I welcome you to Castrum Oriens. Thank you, General. We were relieved to hear that your forces secured the wall without incident. Have the Imperials made any attempt to retake the Castrum since then? None. Save for a few skirmishes between our scouts and their patrols, we've had barely any contact with them. But we all know it's a matter of time before things escalate. As if attacking Balsar's wall wasn't enough, Ilberd summoned a primal right on their doorstep, and Garlemald does not like to let such shows of defiance go unanswered. 'Twas a declaration of war, even if it was not Ilberd's to make, and now we are bound by it. For weal or for woe, the Scions stand ready to serve, General. What would you ask of us? As stated in my message, the Alliance will not proceed without the support and cooperation of the Alamegan people. We would have you serve as our emissaries and make contact with the Resistance. Consider it done, General. We won't let you down, I swear. Then I'll leave it to you. Godspeed. Ha! Of all the Castra in all the world, you walk into mine. Master Garland, what brings you here? A certain missing elegant weapon and draconic primal. Omega and Shinryu, I think the shinobi called it. Anyway, we've been studying their trail of destruction and hoping it might lead us somewhere, which it has singularly failed to do. Then 'tis like Omega failed to earth in occupied territory, meaning it may already be in Imperial hands. That's not good. Even so, it bears repeating that we engage the stasis systems. Assuming the command was received and executed successfully, the weapon will be of no use to them. Assuming, we should hurry up and find it regardless. All the more reason to reach out to the Resistance. If we want to press on into Garabania, we'll need their blessing. Everyone's counting on us. Let's not waste any more time talking. Ooh, give me that X. Well, there we go. Did it just say I have a new job quest to get? Oh no. General. Actions. Perfect balance, 16. So 64. So we're good for a little while. Hopefully. As you probably heard, there are plenty of factions in the Resistance, so I'm taking this to see the one with the most influence. Their headquarters are located in a place called Raugar's Reach, an old temple to the east of here, across the Velandia River. Velodina River. I learned a route that should allow us to avoid Imperial patrols. Stick with me and we'll be there before you know it. You know what? I'm probably gonna need my ether compass at some point. So we got a lashing. Now let's fight the slashing. Creeping tiny. Nice. Got some Beachway. Should probably summon my Chocobo. Actually, how is my Chocobo doing? General. I haven't checked on my Chocobo in so long. Okay, you need a lot of experience still. Good stuff. Don't have to worry about trying to get an onion anytime soon. Still with me? Good. From here, we'll head northwest towards the river. The water's not too deep, so we won't have to swim. Okay, so my gear doesn't seem to be holding me back too much. I really like this sound. Oh, that's a hunt. I am not gonna mess with you. It's like that big burb thingy. Got a tower over there. Looks to be a crocodile. Oh, yep, there's a couple of them. Oh no, those are... What are you? Volodnia sarcosuchus. Okay. I don't see any soldiers. Good. Let's cross. You're wondering about the tower to the south? It's part of Castrum Veladina. Veladina? Veladina is probably the proper way to say that. That's what the Imperials decided to call the old bridge after they fortified it. I call it a great big eyesore. Honestly, you can see that rotten banner from absolutely miles away. They never miss a chance to rub our noses in it, do they? Come on, you should keep moving. Sounds like we need to burn down that flag. I want to fight this guy. I love watching their little, like, combos. We're totally punching this bird. Got spooters, burbs, fopers. They like eyeball birds. Eyeball bird. These are like the ones in the first time for Heavenborn. Nice. Ooh, an ether current. How rude. You start using 2 North Point. So I guess we follow this road. We got some golems. 2 of them at once is a bit of a little high. Do I still have a stun? Roll actions. Do we have a stun? Leg sweep. Okay, leg sweep. I was looking on my hotbars like, where's my stun at? Another one. I keep wanting to press sprint over here because that's where I have Troubadour on my bar. We're here. On the other side of this pass is Ralgar's Reach. So you say, but all I see are rocks. I presume there's some sort of trick to this. Indeed, a glamour. Good eye, Y'shtola. I take it they have a talented mage in the ranks, or mayhap an artificer trained in the modification of glamour prisms. Something like that. The important thing is that it fools the Garleans. Oh, and before we go in, I don't know if Tataru told you, but my friend Nago, the messenger who came to the Rising Stones, is a member of this faction. Okay, Nago. I asked about earlier whether or not she was still there. So they knew us, and they shouldn't attack us on sight. That said, they can be a bit jumpy, so let me lead the way, and don't go reaching for your weapons or anything. And with that sprinkle of demasking dusk, all is laid bare. Well, I definitely seen Ralgar back there. All clear, let's go. Seeing it now, I feel rather foolish for not having deduced it earlier. I suppose you could disguise almost anything with a glamour prism, if you really wanted to. Have you ever used one? Why am I asking? Of course you have it. I mean, but I am using a glamour prism. Many, actually. Let us pray that we are amenable to our proposal. United we stand to accomplish so much more. Impressive or no, 20 years is a long time for even so complex a glamour to escape the Empire's notice. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. How long is 20 years for Imperial soldiers constantly patrolling?
I remember the old stories. How the Breaker of Worlds came down from on high and cleft the earth with a single blow. Ralgar's Reach, a holy place, and a fitting home for the Resistance, for the brave and the true, the loyal sons and daughters of Alamigo. They were waiting for us there, men and women whose souls still cried out for what was lost, for what could be ours again.
Conrad. First, I must check on Nago. A pleasure to see you again, and Krell and Y'shtola, without whose help I might not be standing here today, at least not so soon. It's good to see Nago up and moving. I wasn't there when she had it home, so I naturally assumed she left too soon. Always overdoing it, that one. It's hard to feel at ease with the giant statue looking down on me. You'll forgive us for our precautions, but we couldn't be sure who had crossed the barrier. We see you now for who you are, though. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Now, I know you would not have come all this way unless you had something important to discuss, and I'm eager to hear what it is you have to say. But let's not do this on our doorstep, eh? Come with me. We're getting a lot of experience. Oh, Mithrite. Nice. I will attune here. Don't mind me. The statue and all these waterfalls, I kind of wish it wasn't like super overcast. It probably looks really good in sunlight. Look how big this place is. That's a lot of books. Yeah. I wonder if you can fish here. Ooh, snakeling. Ours is a cause that knows no boundaries. Alamigan, Ananta, all are welcome to fight for freedom. Good. Ethernet shine. I wonder how many there are. I didn't really take a look at the map. Okay, there's one of the thing here. I'll have to make sure to go grab that. Ooh, I like all these tents.
Allow me to welcome you once more to Ralga's Reach, our humble headquarters. My name is Conrad Kemp, and I have the dubious honor of overseeing operations here.
Conrad Kemp. That's a good name.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Master Kemp. I am Alphino Leveilleur of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, as are my comrades. Before I speak of our purpose here, pray allow me to thank you for sheltering Ida, forgive me, Lys, and Papalymo at great risk to yourselves.
No, there's no need for that. They risked their necks for us enough times. 'Twas the least we could do.
I wanted to, I mean, about the mask and...
Don't fret over that. You're not the first person to take up arms against the Empire under a false name. We'd do the same if we had any sense. My condolences for your loss, child.
Papalymo laid down his life to save us, to give us a chance to make a better future for ourselves. There will never be a better time to drive the Garleans from our lands. But we have to take the lead on this. We can't leave it to fanatics like Ilberd.
More than a few of our people were taken in by his promises. Followed him all the way to the wall. Good men and women who never came back. When Menago told us what had happened, how the bastard had made sacrifices of them for his twisted ritual, by Rolga, it filled me with an unholy fury. But what's done is done. Best we can do now is see that it wasn't all in vain.
Unholy fury is a very good explanation of the feelings that brought.
That is why we are here today, sir. To see that some good comes of this tragedy. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, we do hereby extend a formal offer of military assistance to the Alamegan resistance.
Do you now? Well, go on then. I'm sure there's more to it than that. So that's the way of it, eh? The Alliance, hoping to avoid a direct confrontation with the superior forces of the Empire, wishes to engage them by proxy with our vastly inferior ones. My comrades and I must confer on your proposal. A moment, if you please.
Of course, Master Kemp. Take all the time you require.
Wait, does the Alliance not want to send their own force in? Or they just want to aid the Alamegans? So it seems we find ourselves in the sort bit of free time. Forgive me, you're free to look around Algar's Reach. In fact, I would encourage you to do so. It will give you a better grasp of our current circumstances. Thank you, Master Kemp. I believe we'll do just that. Let us make the most of this opportunity and assess the Resistance's capabilities. Free to poke our noses wherever soever will be. I like the sound of that. Let's go poke our noses. Well, I already know this place inside and out. I can show you around if you like getting. Great, let's get started. Alright, let's follow these. I bet you think the Resistance is mostly made up of Alamegan Highlanders like me, but the truth is that we don't even account for half. We've got Hell's Guard from all the way over by the Spine in here, and plenty of Seekers of the Sun like Nago. There's even some Beastmen, well, Beast Women, I suppose, like that one over there. She's an Ananta. They've been with us for a while now. Well, other than one of the smaller factions has, the rest won't have anything to do with us. We're no different from the Garleans to them. They keep to themselves, spending all their time crafting. Ananta make the most amazing jewelry, by the way. They use magics to twist metals and crystal into shapes you wouldn't believe. It's a pity people hardly ever get to see their work, but then most don't even know they exist. That's enough about them, anyway. Let's take a closer look at the statue of Ralgar, shall we? Drink water, y'all. Do a checkback. Pretty awe-inspiring, isn't it? the breaker of worlds, who guided our ancestors to these lands all those centuries ago. Ida used to tell me the story on stormy nights. She wanted me to understand, to remember. At the end of the 5th astral era, when the waters rose higher and higher, people all across Eorzea besieged the heavens for a sign, and lo, Io, a burning star, appeared in the eastern sky, and led the way to these mountains of Girabania. They who were saved by his grace pledged to honor and revere him, who devote themselves to great works within and without. A storm of blood approaches fast, hell's open, heavens weep, for no one's soul doth lie beneath the measures of his reach. The last part was inscribed on the stone by a monk of the Fist of Ralgar. Ida explained it to me. A day will come bringing strife and sorrow that none may escape. Waste not these precious hours, but in quiet preparation make strong the body and mind. I don't know if that storm of blood is finally upon us, but if it is, I have to believe that everything we've been through, everything that has led us to this point, will see us to the end. Sorry. That was a bit melodramatic, wasn't it? Let's keep moving, shall we? Off to the infirmary. That's a big old statue. We can go ahead and grab this Aetherite over here. Ooh, there's a thunderstorm off in the distance. Not there's Krylin, you're stolen. You two are come to inspect their facilities. As you can see, they have done well to set aside this much space, but their supplies are insufficient. We examined the patients and offered what assistance we could. However, for many of their injuries, time and bed rest are the only effective treatments. This is the infirmary, as you can probably tell. Here's where the resistance healers patch up the wounded and tend to the sick. No matter how carefully we planned our operations, casualties were inevitable. It's a sad thing to think about, but it's also important to remember the cost, as Conrad would say. We should go. I'll show you to the Aetherite Plaza next. I've already been there. Yeah. Like, it was one of the first things I did. The Vera have no love for the Imperials. Full glad are we to pledge our blades to the Resistance. I mean, that's a pretty nice blade. I like how they all wield, like, I say not all, but they wield, like, riding spears. Okay, it looks like I have all the gates. So we can probably just, yeah, we'll run here. Some nice purple cannons. I like that there's like a river with the waterfalls that flows through the town. When you've seen one Aetherite, you've seen them all, am I right? Not quite. This one's an older design, dating back decades to when the Fist of Ralgar was still here. It may look a little different, but it works just as well as any other. I'll show you where the salters are next, but don't forget to attune to the Aetheryte before we go. I mean, I am already attuned to it. You know, we're going to the Haven for the Vault. And we are in the Haven for the Vault. Okay, so here's all the merchants. Materia. Ah, excellent. There's no shortage of salters here, should we have need of their services. Arms, armor, potions, you name it, these folks got it. The Resistance would be in a bad way without brave merchants to keep it provisioned. If you're short on anything, or you need something repaired, these are the people to speak to. Oh, Alphino and Alizé are here. Why don't we see how they're getting on? Bending, maiming, striking, scouting. Well, oh yeah, we definitely need an upgrade, so we'll take this striking pack. It is... yeah, let's go ahead and glamour over it. There we go. We need our eye patch. Come to take measure of our friendly neighborhood merchants. They're a bold lot, that much is plain. If the Imperials found out they were peddling their wares to the Resistance, they would be lucky to escape with their lives. 'Tis a gamble, and I imagine admire their courage, but their motives could hardly be said to be altruistic. Ah, here you are. I've been looking all over for you. We finished discussing your proposal and we're ready to receive you all back at the tent. I've sent someone to fetch your stolen cryo, so if you'd like to follow me... Oh, they teleported us. Very convenient. Nago, powerful.
Thank you all for waiting. We have reached a consensus. I, Conrad Kemp, do hereby accept the Eorzean Alliance's proposal. You must understand, however, that our cooperation comes with certain caveats.
Those caveats being...
I take no joy in this, just so you know. Were it within my power, I'd offer you more assistance. But the Resistance is far more fragmented than you realize. The men and women in my care belong to but one of many factions. Simply put, I can only speak for the people of Rolga's Reach. Now, I have every intention of appealing to the others, and I expect many will agree. But it will take time, and I cannot guarantee universal support.
Understood. I shall see that the Alliance is under no misapprehensions as to your position.
Much obliged. But that's not the whole of it. As you can imagine, the loss of those who cast their lot with the Griffin left us short on numbers. Some of our most trusted veterans died at the wall, and we've had to fill their posts with the young and inexperienced. Frankly, everything's in a right bloody mess.
Oh, we'd be more than happy to help you get back on your feet. If we're going to work together, we'll be doing ourselves a favor.
Well, there's no shortage of work to be done, that's for sure. We're in dire need of new blood, too.
Ishtola and I could lend a hand in the infirmary. From what I saw, they could do with a few more healers.
Very well. I, for my part, shall return to the Rising Stones. I'm certain there are others among the Scions who would welcome the opportunity to fight for Alamegan liberation.
Is there anything else we can do to help?
I mean, I want
I
to
had
fight.
something else in mind for you lot. Monago and Mefrid will tell you more.
Understood. We won't let you down.
Right then, Monago and Mefrid are to be our keepers. Knowing not of what they require, one task is as good as the other. Make your choice, Renee. Let's see, do we have a striking? We do not. What do these look like? Oh, those are like... These remind me a lot of, Horizon Zero Dawn. I want the healing one or the casting one? Problem is, my hair clips through it quite horribly. I don't think I need it in my hat. And I don't know how much I want grade 5 materia. The materia is probably worth it, right? What's this hat look like? It's a cowboy hat? I mean, I like me a good cowboy hat. I'll take that. Your ether compass may now be used to locate ether currents in new regions. Duty section of the main menu. So let's see. Duty, collection, ether compass. I'll put you right there. I kind of want to help Monago first. Level 16. We get some striking here. Before we begin, I'd like to thank you and the Scions for patching me up after I bled all over your floor. I owe you my life, and I won't forget that. Furthermore, it was rude of me to run off without saying a word. It's all well and good, me claiming the duties here could wait, but a parting thank you is the very least you deserved. My apologies. It's fine. And thank you. Now to business. Commander Kemp's entrusted me with the formal reply to be hand-delivered to the Alliance leadership. It covers everything we discussed, as well as detailing the disposition of our forces. What I need is an escort, 1 or 2 men at most, so we can make it to the wall swiftly and without attracting undue attention. Very well, I shall join you in this. General Alden commands the forces at Castro Orient, and it should be simple enough to see it into his hands. Great! That's just what I wanted to hear. When ready to depart, meet me at the pass leading out of the reach. Can we pick up the other quest? Oh good, we can. At the risk of repeating itself, it's still hard for me to believe that we've met again here of all places, but I reckon you probably don't remember me after all this time. I mean, is this the guy that I healed in South Shroud? Of course I remember you. I hope that's him. I'm impressed. Given everything you went on to accomplish, you'd be forgiven for forgetting all about your time in Quarry Mill. Suffice it to say, we didn't forget about you either, nor the lives you saved. As for me, I went to Alamego when Galleon was recovering. Okay, you're the guy who asked me to get the medicine. Gundabald was my former commander and an old friend, and I have a lot on my mind. In the end, I decided to disband our unit. I told the men to live their lives as they saw fit. Some chose to remain in the Alamigo, and others went to Old Al for work. But as you can see, I chose to come back to Garabania and join Conrad and the others. I've kept busy since then, ferrying people and provisions across the border and back. It's not been easy, but it's been fulfilling. Today, however, I'll be heading east into the peaks. Conrad thinks we might have luck finding new recruits in the village of Alagana. Alagana? If you're going there, take me with you. That's right. You're from Alagana, aren't you, Lise? By all means, we welcome the company. There'll be more to it than just asking around, but we can talk about it on the way. Make your preparations and meet me at the tunnel to the peaks. I think I'll go pass the message on to Ralban first. Because that seems important. Because no one said they were going to deliver the message to the Alliance other than Nago. So I feel like we should probably go help with that. We're also at the 1 hour mark, so I'm probably going to take a 5-minute break here. Make some more tea. It might take longer than 5 minutes if I make more tea. Hang on, I think I'm going to go ahead and take a break here. And when I come back, we'll make our way... We'll talk with Nago and make our way back to the wall to deliver the message to the Alliance. I'll be back shortly. No, and we're back. Got everything you need? Good. Then let us be off. No. Oh, there's fate here. Might as well hop on our bike. That crashed airship. A lot of crashed Magitech too. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I got on my bike and then hit L3 like I was sprinting. That's not how this game works. Definitely feeling my lack of gear. Why have we stopped, Isodimus? Quiet, hear that? That was a cerulean engine backfiring. Imperials. Ye gods, you have preternatural senses. I didn't hear a thing. When you grow up hunting in these lands, you learn to discern the sounds that could lead to life and death, be they of a predator or a patrol. From what I'm hearing, we have a 7-man patrol augmented with a single Magitech armor. Wide search pattern divided into 3 teams. I don't think they know we're here. It's risky, but we should split up and try to take them all by surprise at the same time. We don't want them calling reinforcements. 3 teams, 3 of us. Nothing for it then. Where are they? Head north. You should see them long before they see you. I'll deal with the ones to the south. The armor should just be to the west. Renee is best equipped to deal with that. We attack in 5. That should be enough time to get into position. Rendezvous on the west bank after. Any questions? No? Then good luck. Monago is a good squad leader. She is a very good squad leader. Let's survey and look for this Magitech unit. Oh, there it is. Imperial Predator. Sabona. Alright, Scooter, you wanna fight? I'm pleased to report that the Empire is short 3 soldiers, not that any self-respecting legatus would be sorry to lose them. It looks like everything went to plan, not that I'm surprised. The 3 soldiers I faced didn't put up much of a fight. Most of the Imperials we got out here are conscripts from other provinces with little training and even less conviction. It's grim work killing men and women like that, but don't doubt that they'd do the same to you if the roles were reversed. And don't you dare pity a man in armor. Conscript or no, a soldier piloting one of those can kill a dozen good men in a blink of an eye. Not that I need to tell you that after what happened at the wall. Alright, let's get this striking armor. It is very float. Actually, this isn't bad looking armor. That is not a bad looking chest piece. I can't apply a glamour plate here. Right, I believe we've rested long enough. We should resume our journey before someone notices their missing patrol. Right. Let's get going. One of the things I never enjoyed about Bloodbath was the amount of, like, because you heal with every hit, it just fills the screen. I wonder if I can change... It'd probably be under character config. Filters. No, not filters. Character... maybe it's a UI setting. And display flying text. We have it on standard. I like the flying text though, it's very good. Just wish I could move it. So, avoid the giant angry burp. More soldiers. I didn't think they'd come this far west, but better to be safe than sorry. We're clear. Only Alliance patrols ahead. You said the forces at Casham Orients were under the command of Flame General Ralban Alden, did you not? By Ralgar, the Bull of Alamigo himself. I never dreamed I'd have a chance to meet the legend. That's right. That's my commander. I love Ralban. So cool. Oh, and good. We're going to be able to fix our glamour too. For some reason I thought it was done because it used that attack. What do y'all think? Do you think I should glamour on my red bill scarf? I like my scarf. Probably a little weird with this outfit, but I think it's fine.
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
We are, General. Allow me to introduce Monago of Rolga's Reach.
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
These are not the Blood Sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
As you say, General. On behalf of Commander Kemp of the Alamegan Resistance, I present to you our formal response.
Good. I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault, and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since. The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
We will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them.
Oh?
I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that. If we can achieve even a token victory, I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamegan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Pippin talking some good stuff.
Aye. Aye. Once word spread that we'd won a battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from miles around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
I'm glad you asked. I have a plan.
Alright, Pippin, what you got? Our scouts recently informed me of an interesting development at Castellium Veladina. Namely, the arrival of a shipment rumored to have come from the research and development facilities near the capital, containing prototype Magitech armor. It is our assessment that this armor is to be field tested here, most likely against Alliance forces, mayhap before the day is out. Damn it all, more Magitech weapons? That's the last thing we need. Your concern is not warranted, but we needn't despair just yet. The shipment is thought to have contained a single heavy unit and 1 or 2 support units. With a well-laid ambush, we are confident we can destroy them all, hindering their development and delaying future deployment. And should we carry out this joint endeavor with the Resistance, they will have their rallying cry. It would mean dropping all pretense about the Alliance not wanting to go to war with the Empire, but you've a lot more folk willing to stand up and fight, even if they knew they weren't alone, and you're going to have to do it, eventually anyway. Exactly, and so what I propose is simple. We harry their patrols to bait them into bringing their prototype weapons to the East End, where our Resistance allies will take them from behind. Simple indeed, and well within our capabilities. I see no reason to delay, especially if a field test is imminent. What say you? Assuming the Vice Marshal's intelligence is accurate, I agree with his assessment and fully support his plan. I shall notify my comrades at once. Understood. I shall have one of my men bring you the details of the plan anon. And we for our part will be fighting with the Alliance, yes? I somehow doubt you were intending to sit this one out. Oh, I definitely want to fight. Let's get Oh, that's kind of cool looking. I think the red one's much better though. What's that aiming one look like? Oh, the aiming one isn't bad either. It reminds me of the Gunbreaker army. Indeed. Let's go with the casting. I doubt it's an upgrade from my current gear, but it looks cool. We've been careful to avoid needless shows of force this side of the wall, but that's all about to change, and when it does, you may be sure they'll send their new toys out to entertain us. I would ask you to participate in this operation, but from that look I see is a foregone conclusion. My thanks. Per Pippin's plan, we'll need to turn East End into an Imperial graveyard. You're a dab hand at this, and I'd be a fool not to use you. Head to this spot on your map, right here. A patrol should be along shortly. Deal with them, then rendezvous with the rest of us at this location. Go well, Rennie. I love getting direct orders from Raban. That's generous. There's also side quests here. Probably need to do those. Yeah. Alright, so we want to go over here. Seems simple enough. That was a nice jump. I want to fight the Lashing. Alright, Kuragin, you ready for a battle? Just kidding. Come on, you're gonna have to be better than that. Well, how dare you try to stun me? Or paralyze me, rather. Oh, there's the last one. Silent moving. Check this message real quick. Really? There we go, bosom buttons. Should be a good amount of XP or chocobo. Yeah. Do we follow the river? Oh, there's a bridge there. Oh, they're on the side of the bridge. Alright, Leishi, let's go. Well, I should have stayed on the river. There's an ether coming down there. Is that a bear? Now I'm curious. Well, let's get this current before we talk to, yeah, it's definitely a bear. This current, then we'll go up and talk to Alban. I want to plan then. Good. Our scouts report that a unit escorting the prototype weapons have left Castellium Volodny. Veladina, and the resistance is already in position, so we have but to wait for our guests to arrive. Proceed. So this suggests level 62. Oh, him again?
Things looked grim for us after Cartano, didn't they? Oh, how they doubted us. Yet here we are, right as rain, with fancy new toys to put through their paces. It's like all my name days have come at once!
You use that line in Cartano, my friend. I say my friend. I don't like you.
Well, 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 if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker. I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head.
Xenos? Who's Xenos?
That is, if my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush! Attack!
Alright, let's see what these new weapons can do, huh? I doubt they can deal with me. So, the slashers are supposed to be support units. That's General Alden. A chance to get my revenge on Renee. Wow. Renee, whatever did you do to this guy? Hurry up and kill the bastards. We've got him outnumbered.
Get after them, damn you!
Oh, more slashing shit. But we can do anything. What are you idiots doing? Give them everything you've got. That's a lot more robots. Should be fine.
Now I've gotcha!
They told me to deal with these robots, right? I used 2 months at a good time. Rockbreaker to being a circle instead of being an enemy. Count enemy. No, we have secret weapons of great power, don't we? Let's bloody use them. On your guard, enemy. He's up to something.
You'll be weeping blood!
Weeping blood? Come on. Why is Alizé just holding on to that promise? Oh, what you got going on there, Ralbon?
As a raging bull!
Pretty big attack, that's what it was. Oh, is the fire? Okay. It should be fine. Root shine, twin snakes, demolish. Who fights and runs? What the? Who in the hells are you lot? For Alamigo, let no one escape. We have them now. Forward, forward. Dana stopped at me. You think you won? Self-destruct sequence initiated. 60, 59, 58. Was in a minute long. 7 health. There's no time to get to safety. We must disable it before it lands. Yeah, give you enough damage. Let's go ahead and use another demolish. No, 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 my secret weapon. Well, you're screwed now, my friend. Now we can take you down for how annoying you are in Cartano.
Oh! Damn it all! Miracles of Magitech design, my arse! I've passed harder stools than these piles of scrap.
What?
You'll pay for this. Mark my words, the next time we meet will be the last.
I mean, why can't I just chase that dude down and beat him up? He's by himself.
Aye, run and tell your Viceroy. The day belongs to Alamigo! Yeah! Yeah!
I don't know if that was Nago or Alizé, but one of them's got one heckin' screen. Well done, all of you. I'd call this operation a resounding success. Can't say I'm surprised. The Bull of Alamigo had an impressive military record before he went west, as I recall. Credit where it's due, Master Kemp. 'Twas Marshal Tarpon who made this plan, and all of you, Resistance and Alliance alike, carry it out to perfection. Aye, that they did. Not a single casualty, for which I am grateful beyond words. I've no doubt our comrades back at the Reach will feel the same. As will ours. It's been a pleasure, General. Until the next battle, Minago, I leave the Scions in your care. We shall return to the castrum then. Renee, Mistress Levier, once more you have my thanks. As Master Kemp said, until the next battle. Good stuff. That brute of an Imperial officer was a force to be reckoned with, wasn't he? A fool mayhap, but he held his own against the Flame General. I heard the stories, but to actually see you in action, I almost found myself pitying the Imperials. Seriously though, it was inspirational. Ah, but you must be tired after hearing all that, eh? I'll keep it simple then. Thank you for the help out there. We got some fist weapons. Got a gladiator sword, an axe, a guillotine. It's a nice Dark Knight weapon. And ooh, a samurai sword. Might take this. Do I already have a better katana? No, my katana's 130. Okay. And what's my greatsword? that I'm using. 270. Okay, okay. So I definitely need a better katana. So we'll take the better katana. Level 64. Middle of Earth. Actions. Reduces damage taken by 20%. Grants Earth to reply upon taking damage, which gradually restores HP. That is pretty good. I don't want to put that. Because right now, yeah, I don't have any other riddles yet. It's pretty good though. Do I want to switch it where I have mantra? I have think thinger. I should remember to use it there. And this time we get pugilist weapons. Good stuff. But I think I have... Nope, I have 240 weapons. That would be an upgrade. Well, there's no reason to remain here any longer. Let's get back to the reach. Sure, this is looking good. Yeah, that looks good. So we want to go back to Ralgar's Reach. Guess we can go ahead and fast travel there. You know, we should probably just fast travel. But you know what? I should have set it as my return or something. Because my return is currently in Foundation. Nope. Let's see, where's Ralgar's Reach? There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and set this as probably my return, because I feel like we're gonna be coming here a lot. Set as ENvtuber. I'd have to get rid of one. Go to Limsa a lot, I go to Revenant's Toll a lot, go to Gridania. Okay, we're just gonna make this a return. Yeah, we got us a nice katana. Oh my god, he's on a big Shiba. That's adorable. Hey, that. I have minions and songs that I haven't activated. How do you have the Dodo? I don't need earrings. Don't know if the ring is an upgrade. I'll put in the army chest. It might be an upgrade. Same with things. Gloves. Alright, my friend. This tunnel will take us all the way to the peaks. We're on a mission for Conrad to Alagama. Clear the barricade if you would. Aye, sir. Shouldn't take more than a moment. There's more villages there than out here, but also more Imperials keeping a close eye on things. You need to tread carefully. I wonder if I should switch jobs. Samurai is only 50-30. My Dark Knight is 61. probably switch to our Darkening and gain some levels here. Darkening. We don't have any better gearing yet for our Darkening. And yeah. Alright, let's go.
I remember the peaks of Girabania, silent watchmen that would stand long after we were gone. We came seeking allies to join us in the fight against the Empire. People who had had enough. People who had suffered every possible indignity. Who had been treated like animals, day after day after day.
I really like the look of this sound. All these ancient buildings and like the trees are interesting too. Alright, my friend. We have a glamour in place here too, as you may have noticed. So far as the Imperials are concerned, this is not more than a testament to the savage impulses of a lesser race. Remember though, once we leave these ruins, we'll have no glamours to conceal us. The villages to the east. Keep watch for patrols as we move. Got birds here. Many birds. You can go ahead and fight this hornbill. Summon her. Definitely don't think we need to worry about damage. Or taking damage, rather. Summon Mew. Summon Mew. And let's just stay in. Another one nearby, I probably could have taken it. I doubt they would have stayed active long enough for me to catch that third one over there. I feel like I kind of want to turn off flying text. But I like the flying text. Much less hard. Now I gotta pay attention to my bars more. My health bar and stuff. Should be fine. Yeah, this thing barely scratches me. What's my gear like here? 240s. Ah, look at this jewelry. That's probably why I'm doing a lot more damage. Or rather, taking a lot less damage. Most of my gear is still 240. But I did get this sword before we started yesterday. I noticed I had enough poetics for it. I'm assuming I haven't really got more poetics because 427. I can buy some jewelry. Nearing an Imperial in sight. That's immersing. All gunners due east, past the bridge. Follow me. It's not that much further. Yeah, I figured I would level up my Dark Knight a little bit. Same time though, I kind of want to focus on, what was my red mage actually? Red mage is 73. I kind of want to focus on samurai and monk for this expansion. Just because I'm assuming with Gosetsu we're going to be seeing lots of samurai. And monk feels like the proper job to use for Garabani. For Alanika. And I do have Gunbreaker already leveled, so it's not like I need to level a tank. I think I'll do this Fate. Blood Gliders and their bloody skills must drive the curves back. Okay. Why is she... Oh, that's why she's huffing and wheezing so much. Blood Gliders are balls. How many of these I need to beat up? Could get decent XP from this though. Especially if I move a random piece of food. Eat this. I have to kill a bunch of these. I didn't want to probably do that. Do that. Give my chocobo some relief. Not sure if it's only 2 enemies like this if it's worth doing. We're focusing on the target. Definitely don't need to use any like pink cooldowns. Hardly anything pink. Yeah, how much XP am I getting for that? I don't have my pop-up text turned on. I can't see. I'm at 920.5. I should just stand there. Maybe I'll be better. Especially if there's any most diamonds, right? Oh, that's over 1,000 XP per month. Yeah, the Fate XP is probably going to give us good XP because that's bonus XP. Do Spider Flight. No, that's not Spider Flight, that's Rampart. Oh, that bug gave us like 6,000. Not 6,000, 3,000 from the grasshopper. some single target to get some healing going. Only I could reach the grasshopper pattern. This is really slow. I know. Even though they're only level 57, my hero is nice. Where it should be for Stormblood. It definitely shows. I'm gonna switch back to Erie. Sadly, my chip boat is not built for damage. Nope. So we got 15 grand. And that was not nearly as much XP as I was hoping. Maybe when we turn in this class, it'll make a difference. Because this is giving 100,000. Yeah. You can rest easy. We made it. This is Alagana. It feels strange coming home like this. I always imagined it would be... Oh, sorry. This has nothing to do with why we're here. We need recruits. Aye, we do. But as I sat back at the reach, it's a little more complicated than just asking for volunteers these days. As you know, we're short-handed because of many of our people were taken in by the Griffin's promises and went to the wall, never to return. It wasn't just them, though. Folks from all over, including some of my former comrades, answered his call to arms. As for why we came to this particular village, it's rumored that Alagana has lost a few youths as well. If there's truth to that, then there could be others sympathetic to the cause. Then again, after the Griffin's betrayal, they may be suspicious of outsiders claiming allegiance to the Resistance, and rightfully so. So with all that in mind, how are we supposed to convince them to join? I mean, I knew it wouldn't be as simple as giving a speech in a village square. Not if you didn't want the place to be burned to the ground, no. You might as well piss in the Viceroy's eye. We'll need to be a good deal more circumspect than that. You never know when an Imperial spy is listening. We must speak with the Elder first. I know for a fact that he can be trusted. We'll listen to what he has to say and decide what to do after. Sounds like a plan. Let's hope that there are still some brave men and women here willing to fight. I feel like the gil we're getting from the quest is very loud. Ragafrid, the village elder, is over by the shore. No time like the present. Let's have a word. Alright, let's talk to the checkbook keep. And you might as well attune with the ethering. Hidden Hearth, Angry Girl. Don't know you, traveler. You a merchant? You'll not find much custom here. Greetings and well met, Elder, and sincerest apologies that I did not send word ahead of our arrival. Too long have I been away from Algana, and I would know of your recent troubles. Ah, You're comrades of Mifred, I sing. I sing. Speak on, though I suspect I know your purpose. The Griffin came with many men, and left with many more. Such is the rumor. Is it true? He lit a fire in their hearts, and then dangled a dream before their tired eyes, and now you've come to steal away what few remain. The Griffin was a traitor and a madman, and we had no part in his schemes. You had made an agreement with the Alliance. This time it will be different. This time, cold comfort to the dead and the ones they've left behind. How much more must we give before you've had your fill? But surely you hate the Empire as much as we do. They took our lands, our traditions, even our God, and they demand a fifth of what little we've got left. I hate the bastards with every fiber of my being. But hate is not enough, me friend. We can't keep doing this. I'll not tell anyone you came, but you need to go. Now, leave us be and never return. You've got no right to speak to us like that. I've got a quarry that was producing barely enough to keep us fed, and that was before half our young men and women went off to die for your bloody cause. So yes, I've got every right to tell you to leave my village. No, you don't, because it's my village too. My home. What in the hells are you on about? Wait, I know those eyes. You're one of Curtis's girls. Lise Hext, and I'm here. I'm here to take back my homeland. By Ralgar, the last time I saw you, you were... I didn't even know if you were still alive, and I never thought you would come... I almost didn't, and my sister never will. Lots of others won't either, and that's why we've got to carry on the fight. You even sound like him. As you say, I've got no right to tell you to leave. Algana is as much your home as it is mine. But I say to you again, we can give no more. Yes, I heard you the first time. Let's go. Alright, Lise. Now where are you having us talk? Are you over here? We didn't come here to fight. I hope I haven't made a mess of things. That could have been handled better, but what's done is done. At least we've been granted permission to stay. I was hoping Ragnfrid might help us recruit some of his people, but that clearly isn't going to happen. If we're going to convince any of them to join, we'll first need to regain their trust. It's risky and it's hardly subtle, but I say we approach the villagers directly, see what problems they've got, and if we can do anything to help. Makes sense to me. Let's split up and ask around. The Pantadid, go talk to people and help them do stuff. Let's go ahead and get the Sandals of Striking. And there's 62 on our Dark Knight. Yeah, Blood Speller. Ooh, we got a new ability. And Black Blood. The Blight Gauge displays the amount of black blood a Dark Knight has accumulated. So I can use that to cast Blood Spiller and Quietus. Okay. So let's see, we got a new trait. Allows for the Blight Gauge accumulation upon the landing of certain actions. And what is Blood Spiller? Delivers an attack with a potency of 500, cost 50 gauge. That, yeah, that's like Carven spec. That's really good. I wonder how fast you build Light Gauge. Does... okay, so Blood Weapon does not give blood damage. What about Soul Eater? Soul Eater gives us 20 damage. So every 3 combos, we can use a Blood Spiller. Unless there's something else that gives blood damage. That's our AoE. So we can use blood gain. We can use a Blood Spiller every 3 rotations. So every 30 seconds-ish. Yeah, it's probably like every 30 seconds we can use a Blood Spiller. Probably less than that. Probably closer to 20 or 24 seconds. Alright, let's go ahead and switch over to Monk. And we got new striking boots. Place an armoring chest. And can we glamour here? Yes. Nice. Angry Curl. A new face in Algana. Ha! What would you ask of me then? A stranger and a generous soul besides, Bollocks. There's not more suspicious than a good Samaritan. On the other hand, if you were an Imperial agent, I expect you to go about your business with more discretion. Bugger me, you really are here to help, aren't you? Very well, I'll take you up on your offer, stranger. My little brother's working the rocks by Grim and Innan. He's got something for me. Can you go and get it? Right then, Frightened Curl is his name. Ask him for the leftovers, he ought to understand. Alright. And what does Gristledis mean? You best keep your distance if you know what's good for you. Say your piece and move on. Looking for folks down on their luck. Congratulations, you found one. As you can see, my leg ain't what it used to be. Some days I could hardly walk for the pain. Mornings are the worst, especially after cold nights. Hard labor's right out. Too much pain and trouble for the others. There's a tea that helps with it, though. I need to grind a chapuli horn and a hornbill talon for the blend. You'll go and get some for me, just like that? You needn't trouble yourself, so. Nah, I can go beat up some mobs. That sounds easy. I can beat up a burb and a grasshopper. Maybe something like that. I didn't need to beat up a second grasshopper, but why not? Well, let's go find this one of those birds. These grasshoppers give good XP though. Fluttering, fluttering. Fireflies. Alright, that got us all needed. Now let's go find him. We're looking for Frightened Curl. Drink water now. Maybe leaf grinding. That sounds like oh, what are they called? The like rat people. Huh? Here for the leftovers, are you? Not like my brother to send someone in his stead, but so be it. It's all in the sacks over yonder. They're bleeding heavy, mind, so be careful when you pick them up. Unconscionably heavy sacks. I mean, I'm just gonna stick this in my pocket, it's fine. You load 10 and 6 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. 16 tons of rocks. Dead by 1,000 rocks. Why are these bags so heavy? Why were you carrying that? How strong are you? Hope you brought a pack bird? I don't need no pack bird. Oh, what is that? I don't know what that is. It's exactly as I thought it was. You have an interesting little outfit, my friend. Oh, woes of woes. A wandering wanderer. Wanderling wonder. Poorest Mimiroon is in dire need of helping. My friends, they've been nipped up and napped away. Poorest Mimiroon is too lacking of Thu to rescue them. But you, most wondrous of wonders, have Thu and more. Assist Mimiroon, can you? Many sparklies shall I add to your purses. Of course I got attacked right as I started. Oh, but I gotta follow Leaf Grinder. Come on, Butterfly, hurry up. I don't have a ranged attack. I'm going to use Dark Order. It does not help that my Chocobo is over there fighting that butterfly. Not help at all. Come on, Karaki. Silly Karaki. Dust and Mula. Got casters. Come on. A little bit closer. There we go. Most hastily, we must make our haste. Alright. Let's walk around this big blood liner. So it'll take us too long to kill it. Yeah. These fights are definitely going kind of slow. Okay, we got a Chipotle. Oh, there's one in the back as well. Alright. Remember wherever the water is. There we go. I guess I gotta fight 2 more enemies. You're saying to make haste. You should make haste. Go faster. I really like this outfit though. And I like whatever he has on his back. It's a leaf grinder, so I'm assuming he's some kind of apothecary. Well, we have a friend. Chocobo, I'm gonna need you to do some work. Wish I didn't use the water, but really. Is that your friends? Those don't look like friends. Are you gonna have a follow-up quest? Maybe we did not think so. Come, hungriest of the hungries. Our banquet is here. Wait. Did you play me? I think I got played. I don't know if I could take all these on. I'm gonna try. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna survive this. Well then. Good to know. I definitely need better gear. To think that I could be as high as like 270. I don't think I can afford... Yeah, I don't really have poetics to get a better weapon at this point. But yeah, let's go... Where's the chocobo key? Let's fly faster ride the chocobo. No, I can take this aetherite out to the Peaks Gate. Probably didn't need to take on all of those enemies. Yeah, I definitely need gear score. The game says I should be like 255 right now. I am definitely not 255. Even farming Balsar's Wall would be an upgrade for a lot of my gear. Really not that much of an upgrade. What I need is better weapons. Then I need more poetics. You've been gone a while. What brings you back to Alagana? Here are your horns and talons. Oh, I never meant to. In times like these, you never think people will actually... This country's hard on people, but it's not just that. The Imperials, they've made it known I'm not to be helped. A dead man's good for one lesson, you know? Whereas a live one... You're with the Resistance, right? I suppose there's no reason to not tell you then. My father, God rest his soul, was deathly sick at the time, and so I'd gone out into the forest, spear in hand, to gather herbs. And then I had the good fortune to run into an Imperial patrol. My weapon marked me as a rebel, or so they said. Not that it would have made a difference if I had fought back. I knew what a lot of them were about the moment the Centaurian laid eyes on me. Didn't matter in the end, of course. Some people just like to hurt others, and by the time I limped back to the hut, it was too late for my father. Too late for me too. I, and many others I imagine, help them too if you like. They'll be grateful and say thank you, but beyond that, I wouldn't hope for much. My angry curl. Ah, the new face. You have my leftovers? Yeah, here's your unconscionably heavy sacks. Huh? Well, I'll be. You actually went and brought the whole lot. Much obliged, much obliged. It's saltpeter for making fire sand, in case you're curious what it's all for. The rocks by the lakes got good deposits. Tain't hard for my brother to pass for any other plodding quarryman, all the while sweeping bits and pieces off to the side to bundle up and sell to the soldiers what trade with the Resistance. It's a living, and a way of fighting back besides. Our way of spitting in the Garlean's eye for putting our father in an Imperial uniform and shipping him off to some faraway province 15 years ago. Don't know if he's dead or alive even, though if he were alive, he'd not be long for this world if we were caught fighting for the Resistance, so this is the best we can do. That's the long and the short of it. We do what we can, though we know it's not enough. I think you'll find that most folks here aren't much different. Everybody's got a reason, but in the end, the result is the same. I suppose I just wanted you to know, that's all, that we know why you're here, and that even if we can't join you, we wish we could. Well, we just hit 2.5 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and take a 5-minute break before we continue MSQ. So, yeah. Let me take my break and we'll continue on. Yeah, and we're back. So let's go ahead and talk to him. Okay. See what's going on here. Ah, there you are, Aining. I've been trying to help the villagers deal with this food shortage of theirs. Recently, the Imperials have been swooping into villages unannounced and seizing supplies in order to prevent the people from stockpiling, in case they might be in league with the Resistance. It's not much, but I taught them a few tricks to better hide what little they've got left. How's Lise getting on, by the way? You'd think people would be more inclined to trust a local girl, assuming they remember her, that is. The Elder instantly recognized her. No, I didn't mean to. And where were you these past 20 years? Where were you when we were being ground under the Black Wolf's boot? On the other side of his bastard wall, living the high life, I'll wager. That's not fair. Oh, and who's this? Another one of your freedom-loving friends deigning to help us poor unfortunate souls? Trying to whip us into a frenzy so that we'll go and storm a castrum with our pickaxes and shovels? Leave, all of you, before you bring a cohort down on us all. And you, don't you dare speak like you're one of us. You can't even begin to understand what we've been through. You weren't here, Lise. You weren't here. This is my home, and I love it with all my heart. And if you truly have any love for it too, you'll keep us out of your doomed rebellion. Dang. He has a point. No matter what I say or do, it doesn't change the fact I left them behind. But this isn't about me, or anyone else. It's about Alamigo. Let's go and find me, friend. I mean, can't say she didn't try. Make sure this is good. Yep. Where did Meat break out? Oh, they're over here in the corner again. Oh, there's another fate. Barbershop. Looks like the Elder wasn't the only one unwilling to hear us out. Can't blame them, given what happened at the wall. I thought I might be able to appeal to them as a fellow. I don't know. But if anything, it just made them angrier. I haven't lived through it like they have. I can't claim to know the struggle like they do either, Lise. I ran too, but if I hadn't, I'd never met Renee or the rest of you. We might not be here today in a position to make a difference. So I don't regret my choices, nor will I apologize for them. There's more than one way to fight. Help! Someone, anyone, we need help. I don't like the sound of that one bit. Come on. Rekrada, the Tribunum and the bloody Dratman, they, damn it all. You there, take a deep breath and tell us what happened. It was all business as usual. The Tribunum's due soon, and we were taking it to the Imperials when the Cocoon attacked. They took my brother and our money. Took him where? Ruins to the south of here. It was just an old temple before they came, and listen, Rekrada's the only family I've got left. If I lose him, the Ziggurat, if the Ratman took him here, he's good as dead. We've got to get after them. If there's even a chance her brother is still alive, we have to try. You shouldn't get her hopes up like that. Everyone knows the Ratmen eat their prisoners. Ooh. You're right, Lise. We gotta help them. If not for the missing man, then for the Tribunum. The Garleans won't suffer excuses if they're late. Let's get we got the casting chest piece earlier. We get the boots. Oh, but those are cowboy boots. Let's get the casting boots. So Rekrata is being held somewhere at the ziggurat to the south, which has been taken over by a host of Cocoon bandits. That's about covers it then. Be prepared for a fight. They may not be the most challenging foes, but there's sure to be a lot of them. Alright. Let's go save this guy. Oh, that Dustinila wasn't here earlier, I guess. Oh no, I haven't been down this route. Oh, you wanna fight? I have to beat you up. Go through Byron's bread. Looks like we can come in through here. Oh, there's a merchant and mender here. Interesting. Eager Raptor. Okay, so they grow crops here. Immodest Mouse. Is that Iron Mouse? Welcome to Byron's Bread. Come to buy some of our produce, have you? Okay, so you farm the lands. Didn't look like you had any fruit to sell. Or foods, rather. I guess I could get up to the ziggurat this way? No. It's probably... I wonder if we could get to the ziggurat from here. Hey, there's a man in there. Go ahead and fight 2 of them at once. We should be fine with I thought that would have finished you out. Where's my chocobo? Come on, chocobo. How much XP am I going to use? I'm at 871. About 2,000. There are a lot of them here. Please let me go. I'm begging you. I don't want to die. Well, it sounds like he's up at the top. Hear that? I think it came from the top of the ziggurat. Who dares come to loot our man flesh? Ours to eat. Ours to eat. We knew it would come to this. Kill them quick before they alert the others. Look like a lot more than two. Okay, they already took out 3. Willing to go to. Looters, man flesh is ours. Guess we need to fight our way to the top. Where's our chocobo? Ooh, I think that thing. There we go. Still need to go higher. It looks like we only need to fight one. So there's two meat carriers and a meat masher. Alright, meat masher. What you got? Not enough, that's what. Hi, Ralgar. What did I ever do to deserve this? I've gone to bed hungry for months. I'm skin and bones. I'd hardly make a snack, much less a meal. Oh, you found him. Wait. Are you here to rescue me? Your sister sent us. It's gonna be alright. My sister, oh Ralgar be praised she's safe, and you lot fought your way in here just for me? To think that there are still good, brave folk in this world? We should go before the Cocoon return in force. Do you still have the Tribunum? Oh gods, the Tribunum. The Imperials will be wondering where I am. I have to go. What? Right now? In your condition? You don't understand. We were given a warning last month for being short. If I don't make it this time, there's no telling what will happen to me and my sister. I'm glad we saved him, but seeing him run off like that, I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Renee, Meatbread, I think we need to go after Orkata. You jerk. Can't you see I was talking? Wait, you better not be thinking of stopping him. You're already sad if they don't pay one way, they'll pay another. I know that I do, and I don't want to interfere. I just want to see that he makes it there safely. If that's the sum of it, then fine. Let's head down and see if we can pick up his trail. Right, to the north. Can I safely jump down from here? I'm assuming I can't. I want to, though. Ooh. If I land in a bad spot and get aggroed, I'm done for. So let's see. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's fine, actually. I do have an emergency potion, but I doubt it'd heal me much at this level. Oh, I can't climb over that. A soiled sack. What is this for? On closer inspection, you notice nothing of interest. Wait, was I supposed to go down the stairs? Speed up this one. The moths look really big. Okay, I see that moth over there. I think it's like not a normal moth. Is how big it is. Or it could just be that I'm small. Let's get the chocobo feathers. In the dirt, you spy a chocobo feather. Any luck? A chocobo feather, is it? Aye, by my reckoning, it came from Ricotta's bird. In which case, there's a collapsed bridge around the bend. Hug the rocks and stick to the shadows. We'll find him soon enough. I mean, I feel like this wasn't very far. I see why he got captured. Any minute now, I'll expect he'll come thundering around the bend, and hear that? Get to cover quickly. There's the Imperials, it looks like. Oh.
Are they Imperials?
Worse. Skulls. Listen, Lise. Whatever happens, stay hidden and do not intervene. Understood?
What?
You there! Halt! You know you shouldn't be here. Explain yourself.
Forgive me, sir. I came to deliver the tributum.
Oh, aye. A likely story. Only a fool would dare to come so late. Or, mayhap, a resistance spy.
No, you've got it all wrong. I was waylaid by bandits. It's not my fault.
I said halt!
Oh no.
Is this a joke? You don't seriously expect us to believe this is a fifth? How stupid do you think we are?
It is, I swear, on my mother's life.
Spare us. You came late, you lied about bandits, and then you tried to cheat the Empire of its due.
Oh, I do not like these guys at all.
Think you can kill them all? Including the ones watching from the tower? Even if you did, others would come for him and his family. You'd be condemning them all to a life of hard labor. Assuming they didn't just execute them, that is.
But it isn't fair.
Oh no.
It's your bloody fault we're stuck out here patrolling this godforsaken wasteland. It's your fault I have to listen to people go on and on about how Alan Egans can't be trusted. I've worked and toiled harder than any man, I'm a citizen, goddammit! And what are you? A stupid, stubborn little dog who'd sooner bite the hand that feeds him and pine for the good old days.
That's enough! Lord Xenos is expecting our report.
We're Dola.
I bet the poor bastard can't believe his luck. He gets to go home. We should do the same.
She knew we were there. I heard their commander was king but gods. That was a near thing. It tears me up inside to see our own kinsmen doing the bidding of the Viceroy. But they made their choice, and if it comes to it, I'll cut down every last one of them myself. I don't think I need a bow. Thaumatage staff. I think I need any of this. My machinist, I don't think, is anywhere close to 60. Yeah. Let's just take the materia. Let's take tenacity materia. Probably not worth much. Maybe we could sell the black mage staff. Maybe someone would be willing to buy it. We could have done something instead of just letting it happen. At least, I think he was right that they would have killed that man. I think I already have. No, I don't have this foil already. I thought I did. Maybe I have a better one. Or maybe it's in my glamour dresser. It's in my glamour dresser. Rakata's alive and the tribunal's been paid. That's all that matters for now. I, for one, would rather not wait to see if the skulls decide to return. We best get back to Alagana and tell Ragnfred his men got the job done. Should be able to come through Byron's Bread and go north. Go in here? No. I've been playing the Divisions, and I keep looking at these little tucked away spots, and I want to go explore them. Thinking like, oh, there might be like a loot crate or something. I'm like, no, this is a very different game. I don't remember these two. Alright, Ragnfred. There's an ether current up there. I'm gonna go grab that. Go and grab this. We owe you a debt of gratitude for what you did. Rakata told me everything. How you fought with the Kikarin and saved his life. For all the good it did, we saw what happened when we met the Skulls, how they beat him half to death. We could have stopped them. I reckon you could. Mephrod's a warrior, as is your comrade, and you're strong like your father. That much is plain. But I think, Graukar, you did not, because it would not have ended with them. Rakata and his sister would have been branded insurgents, if not the whole lot of us. Bones heal, scars fade, but the dead remain dead. We're alive, and that's more than can be said, for only the gods know how many others. That's enough for you, is it? To put up with whatever they do to you, so long as you get to see another day? That's right. You grit your teeth and you learn to live with the pain. I'll admit, I was quick to judge you, Lise, and for that I apologize. I know you and yours mean well, I do, but I'm telling you, gods and heavens is my witness, that we've got nothing left to give. We can't help you. I understand. Thank you for your honesty. She may say it, but she doesn't mean it, nor would I expect her to. Her father was stubborn as an ox too. If she's set on walking the same path, I but pray she won't follow it to the same end. Oh. Well, she took it better than I anticipated, which isn't saying much, I suppose. We should go and see if she's alright. Now, where did she go? She's on the same little cubby hole. Oh, there she is. Ah, there's our string. Maybe you should take the lead on this string. Sorry about running off like that. Alamegan's terrorizing their own. I just can't accept it, you know? No matter what he thinks, they shouldn't have put up with it day after day after day. I'm not completely naive, you know. I didn't expect him to storm a castrum with their pickaxes and shovels, or whatever it was, but nor did I expect Retrun to just lie there in the dirt while they kicked him. I can't claim to know their pain. I barely remember this place, or even my father's face. But I remember Ida's. I remember how scared she was when we ran, and that look in her eyes when she talked about home. Her home, but not mine, is it? There you are, Lise. I've been looking all over for you. Well, you found me. Got something else to say? That I do. I said some things to you before that I shouldn't have. 'Twasn't my place to do so, and I'm sorry. All that rubbish I spouted about how I loved my village, but when one of ours was in need, I was cowering here with all the others. I didn't even think to go after Retrun, but you did. Made me feel like the bloody hypocrite I am. If I truly cared for my people, I'd fight for them. So I will, if you'll have me. You're asking to join the resistance? When you put it like that, I suppose I am. But not just me. There are others I know who've been thinking about it for a while now. There's not many of us, and we're not hardened warriors like you lot, but if your heart bleeds for Alamigo, then that's good enough for me. You and yours are more than welcome at Rauker's Reach. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. I'll go and speak with the others and send word when they're ready. Still think this isn't your home? No, I was just thinking out loud. And with that, my friends, our mission is concluded. Let us return to the Reach. Alright, we have 2 quests to turn in. They were both level 60. Wonder if that boy's gonna fall all the way up here. Looks like it. Looks like it's not. Never mind. I guess I could have dashed back to it and then popped them out. Is that where my... So I have this tech where I go. And everyone keeps trying to like say it's like Zelda or something. I think I've realized that it's the Stormblood battle theme. Actually, I say that. I don't even know if like my humming comes up in the night. I figured it'd probably be something from Final Fantasy. I'm pretty sure it's the Stormblood battle theme. Could be wrong. Alright, time to turn in both our quests. Wait. Is there a player? You're level 83. And you're a culinarian. For some reason, I don't think you're here for the quest. I mean, you do have a sprout. You didn't have to take part in the operation, but you did. You went above and beyond what was asked of you, without hesitation, and for that we owe you a debt. Our victory may not count for much in practical terms, but its symbolic value can't be overstated. Alliance and Resistance fighters came together to face an Imperial unit equipped with Garlemald's newest weapons and smash them. The people will remember this day. That they will, for it marks the beginning of something far greater than any single victory, the beginning of a campaign by united Eorzea to drive the Garleans from our lands. Promises and platitudes mean naught without action, but the Alliance took the field and risked their lives for our cause. To think that the last time Gridanian troops trod this soil was more than a century ago during the Autumn War, and that was to defend against our invasion. Ours is a long and bloody history, to be sure, and it gives me heart to see that, despite our acrimonious past, we can still come together for the sake of the future. Well said, Commander, which is why I intend to go from village to village and spread word of our victory and our new alliance. The people will flock to our banners, just you wait and see. Renee, Alizane, I cannot thank you enough for your assistance. Oh yeah, we can get our monk knuckles. Maybe I should have turned in this quest earlier to get a better weapon. Let's go ahead and equip those. Do they look cool? Actually, they look pretty cool. Might leave them on for a bit. First of all, allow me to commend you both on a job well done. Though nothing went according to plan, we nevertheless managed to attract some new recruits. It was your passion and conviction that moved them to join. Thank you. No, thank you for giving me an opportunity to find out what our people have been through these past 20 years. It's been humbling and troubling too. I'd heard about the skulls, but that was the first time I'd seen them in the flesh. I know you say that I know you say that they're the same as any other Imperial soldiers, and maybe that's how I'll have to think of them myself if our paths ever cross on the battlefield, but when, not if, the day will come, Lynx, you cannot afford to hesitate when it does. Young, old, conscript, citizen, Garlean, Alamegan, none of that matters. They've all got their reasons, but they're no better than yours, especially when they're bearing down on you, blade in hand. Saying that, I don't want to kill them any more than you do. If I could convince them to lay down their arms, I would. Sadly, I've never been much of a talker myself, but who knows? Maybe you could be one, Lynx. Your father certainly was. Interesting that he even remembers her father. How old are you? Because Mufred's pretty baby-faced. And Lisa's like 24. And she doesn't remember much of her father. Right then, I'd best begin preparing these new recruits. Renee, Lise, it's been a pleasure. Let's take the... let's take the black meat. No, the conjurer's weapon. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like string quality is fine. Level 60, where men go as one. Owing to the efforts of you all, we've accomplished a great deal in a short time. The Resistance thanks you for your service, Scions. Oh, who are these? I see operations have been proceeding apace in my absence. Welcome back, brother dearest. I take your efforts to gather new recruits were successful. Indeed, there were several amongst the Scions ranks that were quite eager to take part in our joint endeavor with the Resistance, whom I am come to present. Oh, it's Arnvald. Commander Kemp, if I may. My name is Arnvald Lintonus, a half-breed, as you could doubtless tell. I'm here to fight for a free Alamigo, for an Alamigo where women like my mother were never made to suffer. I pray you grant me this honor. You are a true-born son of Garabania, same as me. 'Tis not my honor to grant, but yours to freely take. Welcome, brother. With our swelling ranks and the aid of the Eorzean Alliance and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, I believe we will soon be in a position to seize the initiative. Once our new recruits have received sufficient training, I will propose to General Alden that we draw up plans for an assault on Castellum of Velidina. Then in the meantime, I will make what preparations we can. I find it really awkward that this guy called himself a half-breed. That's weird. The Royal Palace of Alamigo. This is really... This is an oof. What was that weapon the Legatus had on his side? It looked huge. Oh, he took his helmet off. Wait, is that just a sheath with swords in it?
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Orients and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges, save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near-total casualties.
Near total? Go on.
Near total?
My lord, there was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command.
Alright, so the unit is under your command, and there was one survivor. Also, I saw his name was Xenos, so this is Xenos.
According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work. The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
Oh, that face you're making. Why are you being scared? Don't be a coward.
My lord,
Cowards who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring into the whites of their eyes.
Wow, okay. Xenos is kind of crazy.
Why? When confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance? Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands.
Oh.
Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gear Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings. Patience is paramount. Cornered animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting. It is a delicate dance, and one which asks much of my hounds.
A delicate dance, and one which asks much of my hounds? Really?
And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
My lord, I have a proposal.
Silence, Alamegan! You do forget yourself! Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, savage.
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Commander? Oh.
Thank you, my lord.
Right then, I've got duties to attend to. Mayhap we could assist you with said duties. We're here to help after all. The three of you have been busy, so I'll understand if we require time to rest. If not, however, it would seem sensible to assist our allies with their preparations. We'd be grateful for any and all help you can offer. If you ask around, I guarantee you won't want for work. Earrings don't really matter, so I'll take the materia. Ooh, I leveled up. I also have job quests to do. Is this a 61 quest? Nope, still 60. But, you know, I think we're coming to a good stopping point. I can probably do... What will I do off stream? So I know I want to probably do my job quest. And so if I switch to my samurai, I'd have to gain like 7 levels on samurai. But I think off stream I might do work on samurai as well. I like the base sword. I think I have the wooden sword as well. But I like the basic starting sword. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Yeah. Yeah, I might level samurai on the side. That way, because I know samurai came out this expansion, if I remember correctly. So I want to level samurai a bit, and my red mage is already leveled. I'm not going to worry about that. I think I will level my samurai. I got to do a lot to get it to level 60. But that means that hopefully I can farm some dungeons and get some more poetic so I can buy more theme. And they wear the same gear as monk. I think that's a good idea. So yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it here. As always, I want to thank y'all for coming and hanging out in the stream. If you enjoyed the stream, please consider leaving a like. And if you want to be notified about future streams, please consider subscribing. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye bye now.